For over a decade, the world has watched in quiet curiosity as one of Hollywood's most famous fathers and his only daughter drifted further apart. The story of Suri Noel, once Suri Cruise, is not just about celebrity, it's about a childhood lived in the shadows of fame. Born into the glare of cameras, raised under rules she never chose, and separated from her father by forces too complicated for a child to navigate, Suri's journey has long remained private. Now, at 19, she is making choices that speak louder than words. Her path, independent and determined, has revealed the hidden tensions of a family once idolized as picture-perfect on red carpets and magazine covers worldwide. A whirlwind beginning. In 2005, when Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes first met, it was a story destined for headlines. Katie, at 26, had the charm of a rising star from post-Dawson's Creek, while Tom, 43, was already a Hollywood icon. Years earlier, Katie had admitted in a magazine interview that marrying Tom was a dream she held close. The meeting that would make that dream real was electric. Their chemistry was undeniable, and their romance became an instant sensation. Public appearances in Rome and media coverage made it seem as though love had literally leaped from the screen into real life. Tom, typically private and composed, revealed an intensity and devotion rarely seen in Hollywood. The infamous declaration. Their whirlwind romance took an unforgettable turn when Tom appeared on the Oprah Winfrey Show, jumping on the couch and shouting, "I'm in love." To some, it was a whimsical, romantic gesture. To others, it was bizarre. But it was quintessential Tom, a man unafraid to display emotion. By April 2006, their daughter Suri was born, the embodiment of a love story that seemed like a fairy tale. Tom called her rival the happiest day of my life and described her as a miracle. Even from the start, Suri's life was intertwined with his world, including the strict customs of Scientology, a belief system that would shape the family's path in profound ways. Faith and control. Katie, raised Catholic in Toledo, suddenly found herself navigating the rituals and restrictions of Scientology. Suri's birth included a silent birth, where no one was allowed to speak in the delivery room, reflecting Tom's devotion to the faith. He even bought a sonogram machine to track the pregnancy himself. Their wedding later that year in Odescalchi Castle, Italy, was lavish and expensive, attended by high-profile guests like Jennifer Lopez, Will Smith, and the Beckhams. Yet behind the extravagance, Katie's parents quietly worried. Their daughter was entering a world controlled by beliefs they did not understand. And the magic of Hollywood romance began to show the first cracks of a different, more complicated reality. Behind the red carpet. By 2007, Tom and Katie appeared untouchable, the perfect Hollywood family with a radiant daughter and a celebrated career. But outside public appearances, things were shifting. Katie's every move was often shadowed by members of Tom's inner circle linked to Scientology. Even casual outings were closely monitored. Friends and journalists noticed subtle signs of discomfort. During one dinner, journalist Maureen Orth observed Katie's polite but revealing comment, "Oh, we don't go outside very much." What seemed innocent to outsiders hinted at deeper restrictions. Tom's devotion to Scientology remained unwavering, while Katie began to feel the boundaries of a life constrained by rules she never fully accepted. Growing isolation. Katie's isolation increased as the family's connection to Scientology strengthened. Tom's two adopted children, Bella and Connor, were deeply embedded in the church. For him, Suri following the same path was natural, but Katie struggled with a shift. She grew increasingly distant from friends and family, navigating a world that seemed at odds with her upbringing. Her parents, lifelong Catholics, worried from afar as visits became infrequent. Friends noticed her demeanor becoming cautious, even robotic at times, as she tried to reconcile love for her husband with concerns about their faith. Slowly, the facade of the perfect family began to crumble. Preparing to escape by 2010, speculation emerged that Katie felt trapped. She began reconnecting with old colleagues, attending fewer church events, and spending more time in New York without Tom. Behind the scenes, she was planning a careful exit, a move that required patience and strategy. By 2011, the fractures in their marriage were visible to the world. Katie's smiles in public had grown stiffer, her gestures more deliberate. While holding her daughter close, she was quietly orchestrating a path toward independence. The escape, when it came, would not just shock Hollywood, it would become a symbol of courage and maternal determination. Life after separation. As Suri grew older, the distance between her and her father remained. She was often shielded from the public eye, allowing her to experience aspects of life away from scrutiny. Her childhood was defined by choice, secrecy, and the influence of forces she could not yet understand. Katie focused on nurturing her daughter, emphasizing gratitude and growth rather than bitterness. Suri blossomed into a strong, independent young woman, exploring her own passions in fashion and music. Their bond, though born under intense pressure, became a source of mutual support, reinforcing Katie's determination to protect her daughter, while allowing her the space to grow on her own terms. The weight of fame. Even as Suri steps into adulthood, the story of her childhood remains poignant. It is not only about separation from a father, but also about growing up in the glare of fame, constrained by belief systems and public expectation. Her journey highlights the delicate balance between love, loyalty, and autonomy. While Tom continues to embody the charisma that has defined his career, Suri is building a world of her own. Her choices reflect strength cultivated in the silence of years apart. This narrative is as much about personal resilience as it is about the costs of celebrity, offering a window into a family story that fascinated the world for almost 2 decades. A future undefined. Suri Noel's story is far from complete. Will she ever reconcile with her father, or is this distance permanent? The answers remain uncertain, shaped by time, choices, and personal growth. What is clear is that Suri has established herself as an independent young adult, navigating fame and family with remarkable poise. The world has watched this family for 19 years, witnessing love, control, and the quiet cost of living under constant scrutiny. As Suri continues to define her life, she embodies the resilience of a daughter who quietly stepped out of a shadow, proving that identity and independence are among the most valuable legacies a parent can leave behind.